right, so, all attendance, please.
Yes. All right, Commissioner Collins,
Here,
Commissioner Martinez is not present. Commissioner Alminas,
Here.
Commissioner Miller,
Here.
Commissioner Jones,
Here.
Commissioner Ryan,
Here.
Commissioner Von Jordan.
Here.
All right,
okay, the first item on the agenda is a request for determination of applicability for vegetation management on the Amtrak Railway. This is routine, we do this over and over again. So you, where'd you go? You are on, Tom.
I am ready now. Thank you. My name is Tom Lewis. I'm here with Tech Associates on behalf of Amtrak for the right-of-way vegetation management. Just a little bit of quick background. I'll be brief. Railroads in Massachusetts, they maintain their vegetation under the rights-of-way regulations. 333 CMR 1100, which is administered by the Department of Agricultural Resources. As part of that, they're required to have a vegetation management plan, and their most recent one expired at the end of last year. So they're currently in the process of renewing the new VMP. And as part of that, they have to go to every municipality and obtain a determination of the boundaries of wetland and water supply resource areas. So hopefully you've had a chance to look at the map that I sent showing those resource areas, and I'd be glad to open it up to any questions if you have any.
They don't appear as though they've changed.
They haven't changed. The one thing I will say that did change, not wetland resource areas, but water supply. Some of the GIS layers for both water supply and priority habitat for natural heritage endangered species program. Those layers changed. So I redrew the maps this year to reflect that.
But the vegetation is like it was before, right? Correct?
Yes, essentially.
Okay.
Yep.
Questions? Adam, any recommendations or anything?
Tom, just same herbicides, right? I mean, nothing there has changed. I got, I think it's Polaris, and then just for general spraying, and then is it Aquaneat for the sensitive areas? Does that sound about right?
So it depends. That changes from year to year, and that's in the yearly operational plan. What I can tell you is they can only use products that are listed on the state's what's called the sensitive area material list, which is for buffer zones and sensitive water supply recharge areas. This year, I don't think they're using any of the Mazapir. But there's a number of different products. I don't have the YOP in front of me, but you should have received a copy, which is currently in its 45-day public comment period. That's something that you see every year from me. But I guess the short answer is it changes from year to year.
Okay.
Yeah.
Any other questions? Hearing none. This is actually a public hearing, right?
Yeah.
A motion to close the public hearing is in order.
So I'll second the motion.
Commissioner Collins,
Yes.
Commissioner Alminas,
Yes.
Commissioner Miller. Hey, Fred.
Right?
Fred, can you hear us?
I can.
Do you want to vote on closing the public hearing?
I picked up the other guy.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, sorry.
Oh,
There he is. He's on, you know it again. Rick, yours?
Yes, I can hear you now.
Okay. You want to
I'll
vote?
be in. I'll be in, and I didn't hear the last part because I was
Close
disconnected.
the public hearing.
Oh, yes.
Okay. Commissioner Jones,
Yes.
Commissioner Ryan,
Yes.
Commissioner Bonjour.
Yes.
Okay, what is this, public hearing is closed. Negative
Uh,
3,
this would be a 2A
2A.
to confirm the boundary. Yeah.
Does anyone want to make a motion to issue a negative 2A determination of applicability? It's, all we're doing is agreeing to the boundaries.
Yeah. I'll make a motion to a negative 2A. I'll second.
Pardon me, sorry for interjecting. It's a positive 2A.
I'm sorry.
A positive 2A. Okay. I'll second the motion.
Commissioner Collins,
Yes,
Commissioner Alminas,
Yes.
Commissioner Miller,
Yes.
Commissioner Jones,
Yeah.
Commissioner Ryan,
Yes.
Commissioner Bonjour.
Yes.
Forgive my lateness.
thank you.
Thank you. Have a good night.
Thanks, you too.
See.
The next item on the agenda is another public hearing for medical office building at 550 Main Street in Indian Orchard.
Right. Good evening, Rebecca Lee with our Levesque Associates located at 40 School Street in Westfield, Massachusetts. Here tonight on behalf of the applicant, Better Healthcare Solutions LLC, to present the proposed medical office at 550 Main Street. So this site is located to the south of the Ludlow Ave Bridge and also to the south of the Chicopee River. It was formerly a gas station, so it has been historically developed and disturbed. And as you can see, there's some concrete pavement that was left and some asphalt pavement that was left and some remnants of old foundations as well. So as you'll see on the layout plan, we're trying to stay within that disturbed area. As I mentioned, the site is located to the south of the Chicopee River, so a portion of the site improvements will be within the 100-foot buffer to the river, hence why we are here.
In Springfield, we only have 25.
There's it's within 100 feet to the river. At Bank, I think you have to just say what your activities are. I forget exactly what section that is.
For riverfront area,
Yeah.
it's just 25 feet for is
No,
population.
Springfield's only 25.
Yeah,
So
it's population change.
and you don't have anything within 25
No,
according to the plans.
no, we do not. No, we're actually outside the 50-foot, so. So I guess I'll just keep going with that in mind. So the proposed layout is going to include a 3,600 square foot medical office building. It will have associated parking, sidewalks, drive aisle, dumpster enclosure. Again, we're trying to stay within the area that's already developed, minimize the disturbance to that existing slope that's, pretty steep. And also minimize disturbance to the existing vegetation that's on site. This is just the grading plan here. Everything, all the new impervious area will be sent towards the one low point, which will have a catch basin that will also be a water quality unit that will collect the runoff from the paved areas and send it to the proposed subsurface infiltration basin, which will attenuate and provide recharge for the runoff. And then it will also be equipped with an outlet control structure that will meter out the rainfall towards this level spreader in the northwestern corner outside of that, 100 feet from the Chicopee River. And will not exceed the pre-development peak discharge rates. The roof runoff will also be directly routed to the subsurface infiltration basin. And we have a couple of yard drains in the front here to pick up some low points, so. Really trying to, do what we can to mitigate runoff and, put it back into the ground, treat it. And then anything in excess will be, distributed to the level spreader in the back. Utilities, so we're gonna propose new utility connections, so water, sewer, electric will all come off of Main Street. And that's pretty much it for utilities, so landscaping. So I mentioned we were trying to stay within the developed area, trying to minimize disturbance to that side slope. We will have to add in a small retaining wall at the top and disturb this side slope here so that we can get that overflow pipe back in. But we are specifying erosion control measures for that steep slope, and we're also implementing plantings around the perimeter of the building and where we have green space on site, which is limited considering the size of the property. So that's pretty much it in a nutshell. We've included the photometric plan and details and things that back up the design, but we have received approval from the city council, from engineering department. We've received the Mass DEP comments, and we responded to that. I think there was just one comment. And I would be more than happy to try to address any comments or question that the commission may have.
Commissioners, any questions? Pretty straightforward plan. It's not a conservation issue, but looks like you have very limited parking for a medical building.
We maximize what we could. We are meeting the requirements per the bylaws. We're not asking for any relief for parking. So we're doing what we can. We're meeting the requirements, and we're not, trying to go crazy. We
It's
also,
not our issue anyway.
Yeah.
I think getting in and out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because of traffic, that lights out here, yeah.
yeah.
And nobody pays attention.
I'll just add that we are working with Bowman Associates. They were hired on as a consulting traffic engineer. And we've been working with them and closely with DPW to try to implement traffic markings and signage that will help hopefully the flow around the site and going into and out of the site.
Any questions? Any questions from anyone in the public? Then a motion to close the public hearing is in order.
I do have.
Oh,
So are you preparing to remove all the trees at the top of the slope there? Including a lot of the mature trees that I've noticed?
At the top of, so yes, the delineation. See it better on this plan. There will need to be some clearing, so we pick up the existing tree line roughly in this area where that retaining wall needs to go into. But we have to get that retaining wall in there, so in order to, not disturb more of that embankment, we do need to clear a couple of them.
any other questions? Adam, you all set?
Yeah, well said, yeah.
Then a motion to close the public hearing is in.
I'll make a motion to close that. I'll second the motion to close the public hearing.
Commissioner Collins,
Yes,
Commissioner Alminas,
Yes.
Commissioner Miller,
Yes.
Commissioner Jones,
Yes.
Commissioner Ryan,
Yes.
Commissioner Bonjour.
Yes.
Do you expect a standard order?
Yeah,
So we want to make a motion to issue a standard order of conditions.
Make I'll make a motion to standard regulations. Second.
Commissioner Collins,
Yes,
Commissioner Almias,
Yes.
Commissioner Miller,
Yes.
Commissioner Jones,
Yes.
Commissioner Ryan,
Yes.
Commissioner Bonjour.
Yes.
thank you.
Thank you for your
Thank you.
time.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
The next item is a notice for exempt for Horse Park Pond maintenance. They had a maintenance plan in the past, unfortunately, they let it expire, so they're back to do a new one. Someone needs to put a tickler in their file, so that.
We do. Yeah, we just re-upped the herbicide. But this one, I believe, was very old and done by college students, so they're looking to make it. But yeah, if we could scroll down to maybe the wetland map. Or page like
About halfway down.
15 or something. Just so we could get a visual. Go. Oh, yeah, that one,
You want this one?
yeah.
Okay.
I am Jackie Claiborne, an assistant project manager at HDCA, working on behalf of the city Springfield Parks Department. So they are looking to do mechanical vegetation removal for ponds in Forest Park. This is in the southwest corner. So just for some visual, we've got Amphitheater Pond right here, the aquatic gardens, lower and upper duck, Barney Pond, and then Fountain Lake is all the way to the right, but that is not included. So why are we doing this? Over the years, as the vegetation dies off, and we did take some photos and we'll show them later. As the vegetation dies off, the dead matter builds up and creates muck and sediment over time. So it is choking out the pond, so the pond is more or less turning into a wetland, so we are looking to control that vegetation to keep open water for the fish and birds of the pond. We delineated the site in December of last year. So the proposed work is to have an excavator. So if we could go down to the site plan, we can look at the work areas. All right, a lot of information. There we go. So as it loads, the red areas are where the proposed vegetation removal is going to be. So this is going to be cattail. There's some phragmites, there's some arrowhead, there's some wool grass. So the plan is to have an excavator along the edges of the pond, and it's going to reach in with a bucket, which is more like a hydro-rake attachment. It's a bucket with a bunch of holes in it. So the plan is to rake out the vegetation, let it drain, so all the sediment and water drain out, and then take that vegetation, put it into trucks, and then dump it to dry on a parking lot inside Forest Park. And as it dries and dies, so they dispose of it. There's no dredging proposed, it is just vegetation removal. There is going to be some bank vegetation that will be removed for access, but we plan on keeping most of the natural shrubs there, like pepper bush, and there's some blueberries and stuff up there. So for water control, they're not proposing any cofferdams, as the schedule of this is Forest Park is a very busy place with a lot of events. So they plan out going out in the morning or the evenings, doing some loads, not making a mess as we're dealing with water and mud. So you know what? Big mud pit everywhere. And we plan on having close coordination with Conservation Commission and Adam, and notifying them of where we plan on working, when, and taking before and after photos to document when work is happening. Let's see. We have some DB comments that we could go over, or if we have any other questions on the work permits.
This is the only work, so this is not really the maintenance plan for the whole park.
No. This is just, that's a whole other
Yeah,
situation at some point.
To do everything, yeah.
Yeah, they don't have enough money, at some point. But, this is more of a concerning factor because I don't know if you've seen the ponds, but there's a lot of vegetation and it's just really building up sediment, so we're just trying to control that in pieces as we can. Yeah, so it's just, these, and then if you scroll down to the next page, we did do section 404, notifications. And there is no dredging involved, or as you do grab some of the vegetation, subsediment will be attached to it. But each pond is considered a single incomplete project, so the entire thing may be over 100 cubic yards of sediment removed, but if you look at it per pond, it is well under 100 cubic yards to have a 401.
So on Barney, the tip there that's cross-hatched,
Yes,
isn't that the sediment basin there?
yes, it is. Yes.
And you're not gonna take the soils out of there?
Nope, it's just the cattail that is there.
Yeah, that was 8, 9 years ago, that was too.
Been a while. Yeah.
Yeah, now it's
overgrown, yes.
there's several of them.
Yeah, but just, I would think that while you're there, you'd get that back to where it belongs, so it becomes a catch basin again.
But removing the cattail there should help it a lot, but there's no current plans to remove the sediment, as I would require additional permitting.
Because you're not doing anything on the other one.
Down here?
No, Barney, the other end of Barney,
Oh, up here?
yeah,
Well,
well, on the other
on
side,
the other side, yes, they are aware of it, but no, they cannot touch it.
because
That is plans, it's more or less.
there's a Gabion wall
There's
there
a
and
gate
that's,
and it hasn't been maintained, so it would be considered a bigger dredge project. Which would require a lot more permitting. That is what it's being proposed, that would be NEPA, the 401. So that is plans. I assume in the future, but at this time, we're just doing the red areas.
With your proposed work schedule, I'm just wondering, how this be also.
I don't know how much they'll actually do during the summer because of all the events, but it'll be sometimes during the summer, but probably most likely in the fall and early winter, and we'll be notifying Adam. Because there's tons of events, and they're trying not to destroy. Yeah. Yes, they're about to start a lot of events, so they do have some, I believe the aquatic gardens is their main focus to kind of get that cleaned up. And then kind of do the other ones as they can, because the grounds crew is very busy. During the summer anyways.
I don't know if you've got a number, fascinated with this, in your total maintenance park, department budget, what do you propose, just this section? It's awesome.
I don't know.
I'm asking.
I-
Workshop, he knows that.
Yeah, water shop ponds are a big project, so that's why, there's no really schedule, it'll be with, one guy is free, they're able to grab some.
And you've got the equipment there.
They've got the equipment, so that's why it's not really much of a cost factor for them, because they have all the equipment and they have the trucks, it's just more or less.
And it's
having the
determined
fun to do
to
it.
dredge when you're pulling.
No dredging, yeah, you just grab the vegetation and then it shook a little and then comes out, because they don't wanna deal with the sediment, they're gonna have all these plants to deal with and. It'll be a big money mess if they start dredging, so they don't have time for that.
And are there plans for upkeep, like once it's done?
I believe we're gonna go for a 5-year maintenance plan and then probably redo it. Because this is something they wanna continue, because they have done this in the past, not by mechanical removal, they used to have college kids come in and handful of equators. On those fences. So they're trying to do, that was effective, but they want this to be more effective to save the ponds as much as they can before you need to dredge them all.
I think it's just lack of maintenance.
It's been, lack of maintenance, I know they're down in staff and over Springfield's very big place with lots of parks, so.
But they also didn't have the equipment before,
Yes, they
in-house to
just,
do this.
they just got that last year and luckily they were like, we bought this new fun thing, what can we do? And so they know that they can't do and touch certain things. That's why we're gonna have a close eye in connection with Conservation Commission notification.
They're using an attachment on the back, is that what John said? So,
But that's the feeder, that can reach 15 feet or so,
yeah,
bucket with holes.
yeah. Okay.
Go ahead.
I guess my biggest concern with that is that the more sensitive areas, like if we look right here. Is the only way that they're gonna be able to get to,
That'll be a little difficult.
Yeah,
I was gonna say, I don't remember too much in that area, do you, like,
there's a, I
there's a
have,
lot? Okay,
yeah,
'cause
well, there will be a lot as the season.
as it grows, okay,
So maybe,
maybe we'll have to do hand pulling
yeah,
or
I'm just
something.
thinking hand pulling
Okay.
for these areas, but if we go to,
Didn't they have a cross there before? There was a road in front of them.
down here.
Yeah, because that's the old stone house, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's still not.
There used to be,
I don't think
enough
they could get
room
the
to get a piece of
excavator
equipment.
over,
Yeah, they
Yeah.
would need, so they would need to,
quite-
Chris, they would need to cross somewhere. Because this is wooded and I don't
Right.
know if you could get, I don't know if this is.
It's a
big
very
enough.
narrow trail and.
Yeah,
Really
so,
narrow.
and you can't cross right there, so I guess this would have to be,
maybe hand.
they'd have to restrict that to
Okay.
hand pulling, and then. The only thing that might concern me a little bit, because that machinery is heavy, really heavy, so. Soil compaction really close to the edge of. The
Those,
ponds, like
yeah.
around here,
Mhm.
they're not gonna wanna hand pull all this, they're gonna get the equipment in.
Okay,
So maybe some type of matting
matting, okay, yeah,
down. To prevent that.
that's what I saw through there.
yeah, I do mention, yeah, John did mention having masts out there, just because they don't wanna sink in and have to,
You did?
yeah,
Okay, I don't remember. So,
yeah, I had that in my notes.
okay,
He said he will have matting, because they don't wanna do running,
yeah,
then they'll have to fix
Yeah.
it. So,
that's kind of what jumps out at me is just,
Yeah,
because I know that
okay,
equipment's really heavy, so.
that's good to know.
Plus, they're gonna have to be really careful, because those are all plastic edged
Yeah,
from that sheet stuff they drove down years ago.
yeah,
So since the equipment's in-house. I can just say, I can hear them say, oh, you got time today, go do it. You're gonna have to know any day they're working.
yeah.
Yeah,
we-
got it. Yeah,
We
I'm sure.
discussed that,
Yeah.
we did discuss that, and I had told John to call me with it.
Mhm.
So, and I will be out there,
I think you need to put it in the order.
yeah, I can't,
Yeah.
I will.
Yeah.
Call before it.
Been at this a long time, the history of notification without it, isn't great.
Yeah, I'll put it as a special condition.
Yeah.
So, yeah,
Mhm.
absolutely. Okay. And yeah, so, yeah, I just wanna, I guess we're both right there, and make sure that everything stays outside, because I know there's some invasives.
Oh,
that
yeah,
are gonna be pulled
Yeah.
out there too, so
Yeah.
no transporting out of it.
if they plan on Powdery Road.
Oh, Proudy.
Probably, yeah.
Proudy Grove,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah, that's where they plan on putting
That's where
it.
they're gonna dewater, no
Dewatering, that's where they're gonna put all the vegetation.
is that paved or is that still dirt?
it's paved to.
Part of it, right?
Yeah, like half of it, and then the rest of it is just crushed stone,
Yeah,
yeah. So,
so I'd assume they wanna do it,
yeah, I guess they'll do it out back there,
yeah,
Somewhere in the sun to let it dry out.
the sunny part is crushed stone.
yeah,
How many machines do you have?
I believe it's just one,
just one.
yeah. And then I believe they said 2 or 3 dump trucks. I don't think. So if they have to coordinate with that, they will. Okay.
Yeah, and if they're only going up to Brody,
It's not too far.
it's right up the street.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, this is a lot more simple, I thought we were gonna do the whole,
Yeah. Yeah, no, this is just,
Yeah, DP is not a fan of that
project, by the whole.
We had one for all of them. And
Yeah.
that the sediment basin at the back end of Barney, they could go in there every 2 years and clean it out, they just never did it.
Yeah.
And I mean, yeah, it's gotten to where it is because of, I mean, many reasons,
It
but
is, yeah.
just maintenance.
Yeah.
Lack of maintenance, so it looks
You
the way
want
that it does.
to that.
So,
Well, they're not proposing to do that one. Because they let it go so long, it's now a dredge. At least
Big
DEP
expensive
would
project,
consider it a dredge.
oh, the top one,
The one at Barney, yeah,
that one right there.
Yeah.
no, the other side.
Yeah, the other side, and actually on the bottom side of Duck, there's a bigger one.
There's another one there
Yeah,
too.
it's,
Oh,
it's,
yeah.
it's
Right. It's like right
very vegetated. So. Yeah. For the future, but
They
not
let
at this
them all
point.
fill right in.
yeah. So,
Okay. Any other questions? Any questions? Yes,
I do have a question.
Mhm.
Muck. By the way, there's a great document, it's a book. That was done by your predecessor, the Bay State Environment.
Oh, really?
Oh. Something.
I have the original, but
But it doesn't do these bodies of water, it does
Okay.
all of the other water assets in the city. It was a baseline inventory done
Mhm.
by your company in the day. And with a litany of what needed to be done to keep these bodies whole. In the interim, we've lost 3 of those bodies of water. They no longer exist. One of them is in East Springfield, I think one of them is in the Pine Point area, and I don't know where the other one is. I know they digitized the book. I have a copy of it online. I'm gonna send you a copy.
okay,
It is a great read. If you want us to read the real book, it's in the archival library down at the Springfield Museum in the basement with the most amazing fold-outs, diagram, profile of every pond. That's not what my question is. That's just a little something to share. And I think it's an important piece of literature for our city. I worked on Venture Pond for several years. It is becoming a muck. So the question is about muck.
Mhm.
Because I see a lot, I just bought a home, a property on Watershop's Pond. I have not even lived there a year. And last fall was the most painful thing I've ever witnessed. Every day between the hours of 3 and 6. Someone on the north side of the pond, near the easternmost cove, which is where I reside. It's Pierce's Cove or Pinker's Cove or something. They dump lawn waste, so they have to be in the landscape. And I would just watch this wave, this mass moving down. As sick as I was in August, I wasn't prepared for October. Because then it included all manner of things. I don't know how you control that. But one of the most, I used to find it amusing from that book I referenced earlier was they have one of the profiles they give, what is the bottom of the pond? And then we say muck. So muck's not good. All this stuff I see floating down once we start getting into take care of the lawn season. How do we deal with that? How do I've taken a lot of pictures. How? Because that is that's our gem. Watershop's Pond is a water asset to really, really be committed to.
so how close to the water are they dumping the
Right at their shoreline,
right at the shoreline?
yes, and then it's a westerly breeze. And it just gets moved by that breeze and it's right there. And it tends to move out into the center of the pond and then it travels to me. I,
We get tied up for,
Yeah.
that's supposed to be dumping.
Yeah,
oh, really?
No.
Well, I chased 3 people away right near my house. I was telling Adam.
Yeah.
Who were dumping, and thank God you put up dumping signs.
Yeah.
But even if this person owns the land, they're not allowed to dump.
I
it.
know that.
So
So,
we'll need to get the address and go out there.
and I will get that for you, because I decided that if I alert people, I need to be educated. On how to get what is needed, and I will, because I had it through process of elimination. I was totally unaware of that amazing neighborhood that's on the north shore there. Between Reed's Landing and those other streets of Monticello and all of those. And I know that it's coming from in that neighborhood. So for me, I have a kayak. I'm gonna start being a little more observant, if I can say that. So it'll be a while, because I know I got the property in July. I didn't see anything until about the end of July, 1st of August. And then by September, it was like every single day.
Which means it's different.
Yeah.
The city has made the civic associations aware that they have cameras to take sightings of illegal dumping.
Mhm.
So I think you notify them of the address and.
But this is not it's in the water. I think
So-
those cameras are more on the street side, aren't they, Frank?
So they're gonna set the cameras up.
movable. They're part of-
Oh, I know they're movable, but I mean, the ones that
Can
are
they set
there
it on
now.
private land?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna get at is,
It's gonna be a
right,
challenge.
they won't set up cameras on private property, it
No.
has to be city
Yeah.
land. So
So-
it's- even if it goes right up to the water, they won't do it. It has to be city land.
So I have, my plan is to
Even if it what?
Even if the private property goes up to the water's edge, they won't set the cameras up because it's private.
It's not their,
private
yeah, it's not their
land.
domain.
It has to be
Yeah.
city land.
Yeah.
So.
They could drive a pole in the water.
But
So
that doesn't,
that's in land, you know.
it doesn't change that. I can be on the water and taking pictures.
Well, let's see if they.
Yeah, that's.
And that's the
that's
thing, so I have been taking a record of this. And, I'm telling you, you'll be so sad.
Do you have the address by any chance?
I don't, I've gotta investigate. I fell, by remember I
Yeah.
told you, I was out of commission for.
Yeah. Do you have to see you're doing better now?
Thank God.
Email me
I don't know.
everything.
Well, now that you know about it, I did send you the book.
And I'll go out there with you too, so we can.
Well, let me scope it first.
Yeah,
Let me
When you're
scope it
ready,
first.
yeah.
And I have 2 kayaks. We're all set,
okay, okay.
so.
Yeah.
But that,
You're right, you can-
Like, is it in the morning, is it in the afternoon?
I know exactly, it was the same time of day, every day.
Yeah. So-
Yeah.
Well, within a, so I began to realize that this was an industrial endeavor. Maybe we'll put it to you that way.
Ellie, just introduce yourself, because I don't think all the commissioners were here when you first came.
All right, I'm Colleen Moynihan,
I'm sorry, I said Colleen, I'm sorry.
that's all right. I'm sure it was close to the clan, I mean,
That's right.
because you're a Collins. Anyway, Colleen Moynihan, I lived in 16 acres for a number of years. Worked with Frank on when they drained out workshops. I've worked with GZA on Venture Pond. And I can't encourage you enough to take the time to go to the historic museum, go downstairs and talk to this is Hungerston, who ask about the GZA, the water book, or the, they say, it is phenomenal, phenomenal. You'll just be so interested, and it was well written and everything. But I'm Colleen Moynihan, I live in Stapleton, I have the best piece of property, I don't care.
I hate to say it, but I remember when that was written. I've been on the commission for 42 years.
Well, you must have been, so that you do understand how much, how the depth, it's
Well,
simply done, but
The
the.
one at Bradley Road, that one's.
Gone.
Very,
Redwood I knew, that's gone.
Redwood's gone. Yeah, it's
It's sad. And you know, I look at
Well,
the,
it is sad because we live inside a city. It's also eutrophication is the natural order of things, you know.
but you don't have to hasten it along. We don't have to hasten it, and that's what's
No,
happening.
absolutely, we should
This,
be.
this is, you know, I was in Wilbraham today and I see they're starting to attack the vines on their public property. And that's another story.
Once that bittersweet gets started, it's.
Exactly,
Yeah.
exactly.
Very difficult.
But I feel that the issue for Springfield is, I hate to sound so negative. Our water assets, and Frank's heard me go on about this one. That's how we should talk about that. We should start talking about our water assets, not the ponds. Our water assets. Those are the things that have economic viability. And people will come to our community if we can talk about water assets. And I think the other thing that is critical is that we have to do a better job of educating the people who live around our water assets and how they should behave. And I'd love to help with that project, but that's another story.
Yeah, we've been fighting that battle for years.
Yeah.
Trying to get people, big venture. I mean, that's
Oh, what a beautiful thing.
all fertilizer that goes from the neighborhood goes in there.
No, that's
Hence-
what you have people dumping, and even when they put the barrier up, they were still dumping. And that pond, once they cleaned out some of the invasives,
Mhm.
the red-winged blackbirds came back. They had been gone for like 15 years. And they came back. And I'm seeing more bird activity since I cleaned up the vines on my south side. It's unbelievable. I can't believe how many Baltimore Orioles live in that stand forest. I must have 8 pairs. Unbelievable. But I thank you for the moment.
No, no.
But I want to help and I will try to be here for you. That's all I'm saying.
You
I
have,
have to learn.
Any of the pictorial documentation, get it over to Alan.
I'll send it to Adam. It's an amazing document. I don't know how well they can do, well, all I
We probably
see.
have it too.
Yes, but you probably, because it took me a
Oh,
long
I meant
time.
to the dumping is what I meant.
I've got all the equipment. I have a little.
Yeah.
I've saved it on my phone and on my digital camera, but I have this little tiny projector that can show it.
I can,
I wouldn't be surprised if there's not a copy of that report in our files.
yeah,
Cause I
Probably the
do recall-
original one.
I
And
do
if it
recall when it
is,
was
it's
done.
great diagrams.
yeah.
Great diagrams. Oh,
Dr. what's his name, he ran the department at Springfield College, and he started,
begins with a C.
yes,
He was my mentor on my graduate thesis. I got it, I can see him.
Hmm.
Yeah. I don't really mean.
okay, any more questions on the park issue? Any, other than the special order that I asked Adam to add, they're notified any day they can work out there. Does anybody have anything else that they wanna add to the order?
All the bad.
The matching,
Yeah.
yeah. Well, those would be 2 special orders, right?
Yeah.
We could have like an updated map with call outs or something like that.
Then a motion to close the public hearing is in order.
I move to close the public meeting.
I'll second it.
Commissioner Collins,
Yes,
Commissioner Almenus,
Yes.
Commissioner Miller,
Yes.
Commissioner Jones,
Yes.
Commissioner Ryan,
Yes.
Commissioner Bonjour.
Yes.
a motion to issue an order of, standard order of conditions plus the 2 additional, the matting and notification as special orders would be in order at this time.
What's the beginning of that?
Standard order plus the 2 additional special orders.
I move that we. The standard order and the 2 additional special orders. Second for the park department.
Commissioner Collins,
Yes,
Commissioner Alvenus,
Yes.
Commissioner Miller,
Yes.
Commissioner Jones,
Yes.
Commissioner Ryan,
Yes.
Commissioner Bonjour.
Yes.
did you bring signature pages or not?
Yes, yeah. I guess in their lease. That's fine.
Okay, under all of Virginians, we have Springfield Rivers bacteria sampling.
Yeah. Yeah, so just a couple updates, everybody. Care for Rivers, Keep Davis, Care for Rivers. Is reaching out to do bacteria sampling.
Asking signature, not just the one.
Reached out to do some bacteria sampling, monitoring for the Chicopee River, it's all through. And the annual fee is to do 7 testings, water samplings throughout the summer. We've been doing this for a while, I just figured I'd bring it to your attention, if everybody's okay with that. The cost went up from $225 to $235, so there's a little bit of an increase, but I just figured I'd let everybody know. If everybody's okay with that, yeah, they just test the water on the Chicopee River every site.
Yeah, they were also very, they were up at functions.
I'll go forward with that and allow that. And then tree removals, just had a couple, one hazard tree removal about a month ago. On Seymour Avenue, tree fell down next to a homeowner's house. I just had to yeah, it wasn't a very big tree, but it was being that, especially after it fell down next to a shed and stuff. And that, I just figured I'd let everybody know, and then finally. Regarding the conservation restriction, Mass Audubon has reached out to let me know, and I'm gonna share my screen so you can see this. Share. That because they're going to be the grantee or holder of the land, they are requiring a survey of the land. And a professional survey too, so. This letter just came in, I just got it last week.
The Abbey Brook.
Abbey Brook, yeah, basically what it dictates is that they have to do a survey of that property, not the whole,
No, okay.
I know, I said the same thing, not the whole thing, but just the new 5.29 acres. Okay. Yeah. And their concerns are encroachment, which I already told them they're probably gonna have encroachments because people, putting pools, and I think there's a shed back there.
We know those in both of them, so.
Yeah. So. We're gonna figure out a way to. The survey is probably gonna cost several $1,000s, so I figure I would let everybody know. The avenue that we're gonna go, I don't know the avenue yet, but we're in the process of trying to figure that out, so. That's my news.
Just to be extra cautious, someone want to make a motion to authorize Kevin to pay for the seafood.
Make a motion for Kevin to pay. You said C4?
Yeah,
Yeah,
the rivers.
I was thinking of lifting C4.
Ah,
Oh, yeah.
Take stuff out.
Commissioner Collins,
Yes,
Commissioner Alvenus,
Yes.
Commissioner Miller,
Yes.
Commissioner Jones, Commissioner Ryan, Commissioner Bonjour.
Yes.
All right.
Use some C4 for the vegetation.
Yeah.
I don't think the vegetation, where it'll go.
I want to see that. It's called me.
Anything else? If not, a motion to adjourn is in.
I'll second.
Commissioner Collins,
Yes.
Commissioner Alvenus,
Yes.
Commissioner Miller, Commissioner Jones,
Yeah.
Commissioner Ryan, Commissioner Bonjour.
Yes.
All right.